Hey Jennifer, nice to see you. Thanks for coming in today.
Hey, no problem.
Okay, the purpose of the interview today is I want to see what it would really be like to become a teacher, and what are some of the benefits to becoming a teacher, the pros and the cons. And it's not going to take very long, much of your time. So, are you ready to get started?
Yeah, hopefully I can help.
Alrighty, well let's get right on to it. My first question is, how does your morning start off at home to help you prepare for your day?
Usually I wake up pretty early. I have to be at work at 7:30, so I wake up around 5:30 or 6, and I always make sure to shower. I always make sure to dress nice so I feel like I have energy, and I always make sure to eat a good breakfast just because I start first thing in the morning and I don't want to feel run down when my kids come in.
Okay, and how does your morning flow? Like once you arrive at school and getting your day started at school.
It just depends. Usually, I don't have any alone time. I have kids in my room, sometimes waiting for me. It could be like math students, or it could be student council students. Sometimes other teachers need to talk to me about things. So it really just depends. Sometimes I might do a little bit of preparation for the day, but not much. But it's kind of unpredictable what my morning's gonna be like once I get there.
So when you say preparation, do you prep the day before try to?
Yes, I always try to have everything ready before I leave the previous day, just because I never know who's going to need to see me in the morning.
Okay, what's your schedule like during the day, throughout the day at school?
Well, I teach 6 periods, um, and they're all 50-minute class periods. And then I have one 50-minute conference period, and um, and then 35 minutes for lunch. And you have an option to work during lunch, and they pay you for that, but you don't have to. So it's really just up to you if you want lunch duty or not.
Okay, so my next question was, do you get breaks during the day? So you get a 50-minute conference
Yes,
each day.
and really, I mean, it's kind of a break, but you're working. 'Cause you're running copies
Did
or
you get a
grading
break from
papers.
the
Yes,
kids?
yes.
Okay. Another question is, do you feel like your schedule is good compared to other careers?
Yeah, just because if I can get all my work done, I can be home by 4 o'clock. Not saying that I always am, but I have that option. And I'm guaranteed off holidays. I get spring break. I get a long Christmas break. I get summer vacation. Um, and it's just nice that I don't ever have to miss out on the holidays because of work.
Yeah, that's a good thing. What is your favorite part about teaching?
My favorite part is that it can be unpredictable, just because you never know like what the kids are going to do, what the kids are going to say. Even if they're in a bad mood and it's not a good day for them, at least it kind of keeps you on your toes. Like it never gets monotonous coming to work.
Okay, now what's your least favorite thing for teaching?
My least favorite is dealing with um, parents who are not supportive. Uh, I mean, I have some parents who have zero support, and then I have some who are supportive in a positive way. But then there's some who don't back my opinions, and they don't think that I have their kids' best interest in mind. So it's tough trying to convince them that I'm trying to do what's best.
Yeah, I can see that. If you could choose any other career, what would it be and why?
I would probably want to do something in like finance or accounting because of my math background. I like working with numbers. I like I like deadlines. I like meeting deadlines. I like paperwork. I like organizing things. Um, and it would kind of be cool just to do something like in the corporate world and work with more adults or work on my own if I needed to. So that's probably the other thing I'd choose if I could.
Um, After about 50% of new teachers change their career after 5 years. Why do you think? Why do you think they change?
I think they can't handle the stress of having to please so many people. Because you have to try to make your kids happy, your boss happy, your coworkers happy, your kids' parents happy, and um, and you do have to deal with a lot. Like I mentioned earlier, their moods. Yeah, it's exciting because it keeps you on your toes, but it can also make you feel like you're going crazy because when you have 100 kids throughout the day and you don't know what you're going to be dealt with every day, sometimes it can just make you feel overwhelmed. So I think a lot of people think it's too stressful of a job
Okay.
and leave.
How do you deal with unruly kids?
It just depends on the kid. It takes me, once I get to know them, some kids I just kneel down next to their desk and talk with them. Some of them like having an audience, so I'll deal with them by taking them out in the hallway. Some kids are scared of the principal, so I'll send them there. We had morning detention. It really just depends. I'm usually big on giving speeches and just talking until they don't want to listen anymore.
Yeah. I think my last question right here is, do you help with any extracurricular activities?
Yes, I do student council and I do UIL academics. I coach calculator and mathematics, and I have done drill team in the past.
Okay. And so when you say you're involved, how many hours does it take out of your day also after school and stuff?
Ooh, well, drill team took a ton of time, and that's why I don't do that anymore. But UIL and student council, it just depends on what's going on at that time of year. So, I mean, it could be certain times of the year where I'm staying late every day, and then I might have another time of the year where I get a break for a couple of weeks. So it really just depends. But it does take extra time.
Okay. Well, I think that covers everything, and I sure do thank you for coming and taking time out of your busy schedule that I know you have to come let me interview you. So I sure do appreciate it.
No problem. I hope I help.
All righty. Thank you.
You're welcome.